Prologue of Starman's Quest. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Starman's Quest by Robert Silverberg. Prologue. The Lexman space drive was only the second most important theoretical accomplishment of the exciting years at the dawn of the space age. Yet it changed all human history and forever altered the pattern of socio-cultural development on Earth. Yet it was only the second most important discovery. The Cavour hyperdrive unquestionably would have been held first rank in historical assessment had the Cavour hyperdrive ever reached practical use. The Lexman space drive allows mankind to reach Alpha Centauri, the closest star with habitable planets, in approximately 4.5 years. The Cavour hyperdrive, if it ever really existed, would have brought Alpha C within virtual instantaneous access. But James Hudson Cavour had been one of those tragic men whose personalities negate the value of their work. A solitary, cantankerous, opinionated individual, a crank in short, he withdrew from humanity to develop the hyperspace drive, announcing at periodic intervals that he was approaching success. A final enigmatic bulletin in the year 2570 indicated to some that Cavour had achieved his goal or was on the verge of achieving it. Others, less sympathetic, interpreted his last message as a madman's wild boast. It made little difference which interpretation was accepted. James Hudson Cavour was never heard from again. A hard core of passionate believers insisted that he had developed a faster-than-light drive, that he had succeeded in giving mankind an instantaneous approach to the stars. But they, like Cavour himself, were laughed down, and the stars remained distant. Distant, but not unreachable. The Lexman space drive saw to that. Lexman and his associates had developed their ionic drive in 2337 after decades of research. It permitted man to approach, but not to exceed, the theoretical limiting velocity of the universe, the speed of light. Ships powered by the Lexman space drive could travel at speeds just slightly less than the top velocity of 186,000 miles per second. For the first time the stars were within man's grasp. The trip was slow, even at such fantastic velocities as the Lexman space drive allowed. It took 9 years for a ship to reach even the nearest.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?